and boys, hello everyone, and welcome to Kirsteen's Crafts and Stories, and thank you so much for joining me again today. If this is your first time joining us, then welcome to my channel. My name's Kirsteen and I'm so glad that you could be here today, so thank you. Well, how is everyone? Are we all okay? Oh, fantastic, brilliant. Well, it's getting a lot nicer outside, lovely weather. I know lots of people have been out in the garden. And I thought that we would do a craft that was suitable for things that are going on in the garden. Lots of creatures are out there, you might see birds, and you might hear at night some owls. So today, we are making these beautiful little owls, aren't they? Gorgeous, he's very cute indeed. And it is all made from recycled things. So we have an egg box, we have leaves from the garden, some old paper, and a ribbon too. Now this ribbon is from my brother's birthday present a few weeks ago. So we're using lots of these recycled items to make our beautiful owl. Now you can't put these owls in the garden because your paint might run and the cardboard might get all soaking wet when it rains, but I thought that it would be nice to do. So what do we need? Well, you first need some scissors. Now please ask an adult to help you with those. We also need, of course, an egg box. There we go. Just one egg box. Six eggs is enough. Any that you have lying around at home. But of course, with no eggs inside. And you need some paper. Now, as I said on Facebook, you can use white paper or brown paper. The choice is yours, because I want you to make your owl personal to you. So, as you can see here for the feathers, I have made this lovely white paper, little triangles, and then put brown paint on top to create this lovely feathered look. But today I think I'm going to use the brown paper with white on top, white paint. So you can do the same as me, or you can do the same as the example that I've shown you. It doesn't matter, the choice is yours. So we also need an orange pipe cleaner. Now you can buy these online, lots of craft stores that might be able to do home delivery. So yeah, just the one. And they often come in big packs, but they're really useful for lots of different crafts, so they won't go to waste. You need a paintbrush, and if you only have one paintbrush, then of course, to clean your brush, you'll need some water. But please don't go drinking it. You also need some googly eyes. And you need some glue stick, one glue stick, and in addition to your glue stick, you will need a hot glue gun. Look, here's my glue to go in the end. Now, if you are using a hot glue gun, girls and boys, I would like you to ask an adult to help you, because they do get very hot and they can hurt if we get the glue on us, so do be careful. And if you don't have a hot glue gun, do not worry, you can still do this craft. You could use masking tape to stick your owl together. You could use craft glue or super glue. Any glue that's going to be really strong and anything that you can paint over the top of and that dries clear as well. That will be fine. Anything that you have to hand will be fine. You also need two leaves. Now, please take your leaves from the floor when you go outside, not from the trees, because it hurts trees if we pick off the leaves. So remember, from the floor, and let them dry out. You can also get craft leaves from any craft shop or online. So that's fine too if you don't have any leaves lying around on the floor. You also will need some paint. We need white, we need orange, and we need brown. Just 3 colours today. I'll pop those to the side. And what else do we need? Well, we need something to put our paint inside, our little paint palettes. Now you can see I've gone for the recycled option. I'm using an old lid and a little jar to put my paints in today. We also need a pencil. We need a thin pen, a very fine brown pen, as you can see, and a felt tip would work, a marker pen, anything like that. You need also a ruler and an eraser. So I think that is everything. Oh no, we need some ribbon. Now you can use ribbon, you could use string, wool, anything that you can get your hands on. And this is so we can hang our little owl up. Now some of you might have seen my picture of my owl hanging up in a tree. Now you could do that, but you might want to bring it inside when it rains, or you could hang him up on your cupboard in your room or anywhere in your house. So, girls and boys, that is everything that we need. So I think it's time to get started. Let's get crafty. Come on. Right, so what do we do first? So I've got my lovely little owl here. I'm going to pop him to the side, and I'm going to take my egg box. Now I want you to open it up, and I want you to take your scissors and I want you to cut along here. So you're removing this piece. You can see I have already done that. So I've just cut the top off there. Okay? Now you're going to use this piece later. You just need a piece of flat cardboard for the body. Now, if you don't want to use the top of your egg box, you could use a cereal box or something that you've got a package that has arrived in. Any kind of box that is flat, a flat side, is suitable to use. So, cut that top off like so, and just put that to the side. And now we need to cut up our eyes and our beak. So I want you to cut along here, straight down the middle, okay? Now you want to be careful not to cut into these cones. You don't want to touch those because it will spoil your owl. We need the full beak. You can see, like so. I've done one here earlier. And you can already see that we're making some eyes and a little beak as well. So that is the piece that you should finish with once you have cut up your egg box. So I'm going to pop that to the side. And now what we need to do is get cutting. So I want you to cut all this bottom part up. You want to take all of that off, okay? And you want to trim also around the top here, but keeping that triangle. You want that, okay? So let's get started. So going around here. Ooh. And around this way on the other side. Make it nice and smooth there. And any of those excess bits you don't need, so just pop them to the side. And then we are going to trim around here to make that a bit neater. So put here, and you just want to make it more sort of circular and just a lot neater. There we are. Moving those pieces to the side again. And see, I've got my plastic down again to make sure I don't make a mess on the desk. There we go, we're getting a bit more of a shape there. I'm going to cut this off too. There we are. And he's really starting to come together, isn't he? Fabulous. So that is our shape. And now we're going to pull these two pieces in and we're going to stick down just so. Basically you want to glue here and here and stick that down to the side like so. So it's going to look a little bit like this, and this is when it's all coloured and painted beautifully. So you're going to cut under here a little and then squash in and glue the sides. So I'm just going to cut a little bit there. Just about a centimetre is fine. There we go, just like so. Pop that to the side, and now we will get gluing. So, is my glue ready? Because glue guns do take a little time to heat up, don't they? Yes, I think we are ready. So, you're going to pop. Now, if you are using the glue, you want to be quite quick because it can dry before you're finished if you're not careful. So, as you can see, to make it easier, I have put in another glue and I'm pushing down the one that's already in there so that more glue comes out. And I'm just going to pop some glue into there like so. There we go. Nice good amount. Put my glue gun to the side and we're going to squash that in like so. There we are. And I want you to hold on to that really, really tightly. In fact, whilst I'm holding it, I'm going to have a drink of water. Do you like my Oliver mug? Oliver is one of my favourite musicals. I love it. There we go. And now, that's actually perfect time for it to have stuck in place. Can you see? So we're creating that shape there, the curve of the eye. And of course we need to do the same on the other side also. So you will have something that looks a little like this. Now I'm going to bring it a bit closer for you so you can see that a little better this time. So glue inside there again and up the nose like so. put the glue gun to the side and get sticking. Have a little drink or count to 10, and that will be enough time for your glue to stick. So, has anyone thought about where they are going to put their owl? Where are you going to where are you going to put your owl? I think I might put mine on the edge of my wardrobe, hanging up. That seems like a nice thing, a nice place to put it. Right, so you can see we've got two eyes, we've got a little bit of a triangle here in the middle, and we've got our beak. So it's starting to look like this one here. Now, all egg boxes are obviously a little different. So you can see that on this one, I folded it at the top because it had broken a little where I'd cut it. So it's actually made these cute little sort of ears. But this one is a slightly different egg box and doesn't have those ears. But that's okay. If you wanted, you could make some little triangles out of some more cardboard and pop those on there. Or you can just leave it like this. You'll also see that the beak, because all egg boxes are a bit different, mine is closed here at the end, whereas this one has an opening. So it's fine if your beak has a little opening. You could, of course, keep the opening there because it's like the beak has got his mouth open, his beak open, the little. Or you could keep it closed like this. If you wanted to chop off the end, you could also, and then that will look open again, like the owl is eating something or squeaking. So there we have it. Now we need to cut out our body. So what I want you to do is cut all 4 sides here, okay? So I'm going to cut up there and cut along the sides. And around here. Down we go. And then along the bottom too. And there you have your body, okay? But we do need to make this more rounded, okay? You can see here, it's a little bit more rounded. So you need to keep the top and the bottom straight, but curve around the edge. Now, the top of the egg box is the perfect size, really. But if you aren't able to use the top of the egg box, or if you're using a cardboard box or something, or something similar, like a cereal box, then you want to have about, just put my cardboard to the side, you want to have about 7.5 centimeters across your body, and it should be around 10.5 centimeters from top to bottom. So so if you want to just use a cereal box, you can, and those are the measurements for that. So I've got to make sure that's nice and straight there, and you can see I've got this lovely curved shape which is starting to make and to shape my body for my little owl. So I'll just let you catch up with that. And now it's time to get to painting. Oh, my favourite part. So, I want these two here. I'm going to put my little owl to the side, and I want the brown paint first. So, I'm going to bring my little jug over, my little glass, pop a bit more paint in there, brown paint, and I'm going to take my paintbrush and paint these two items. Now, I think about 3 coats is good for this. If you've got writing on top of your cardboard, then of course you don't want to see that when you have your finished owl. So doing about 3 coats is perfect, because then you won't see it at all. You don't want to see the writing. So I'll do just one with you today, because I have made some pieces earlier. I made my body and the owls and beak earlier, so that I could show you each step and we didn't have to wait for all the paint to dry. Because we'd be here all day, wouldn't we, girls and boys? There we go. Now, of course, because you are putting lots of paint on your cardboard, it will start to become a bit soft and a bit damp. Now that's okay, because you can just leave it to dry and then do your next coat, and when you've done all the coats, it will be dry enough and it will stop sort of that wet feel, so that will disappear, so don't worry about that. So just doing the other side now. Might actually lift that up. As you see, I've got a nice big brown piece of paint there. Whoops. There we go. Now, something else that would be handy to keep by you whilst you're painting is some tissues or something that you can dry your brush on when you wash it, and also to get rid of this mark here as well. So you can see that's quite sort of damp now, but it will dry out and it will be fine, so no worries there. And I'm just going to get, going to get some more paper so that I can leave my little owl body to dry. So I'm just going to pop that to the side over here. And I'm also going to pop this down too, so that I can do my next little piece, which is the eyes and the beak. Now, of course, we want the beak to be orange. So you can hold inside the cone, and you can paint brown on all the outside and the inside of your eyes. So let's get started. So what other creatures might we find outside? Might we hear around the garden? Can you think of any? We might see caterpillars and butterflies. In some areas you might see foxes and lots of birds, lots of different birds around. It's lovely to hear all the different animals, isn't it? And even better if you get to see them. Very lucky indeed. There we are. So you want the whole of this covered. All the sides in brown, but leaving that beak, so go carefully around there and come around the side, and then we're going to flip over and do the other side. Top there too. Now this piece will be white, so keep that clean for now. Don't want to go painting that piece brown, the little triangle. And we're going to paint inside the beak also. Now, again, about 2 coats for this, 3. Really, you can just judge it. You can decide when you think it looks enough. There we go. So the inside of the beak, that's fine. That can be brown because we won't really see that part. That will be at the back. Be sort of hidden. So don't worry about that. And from the back, our owl will just look all brown like this. It will be like the back of his head. There we go. Ooh, we are almost done with our brown. We just need to paint around the sides here. And then, of course, inside too. But remember, missing that triangle there in the middle. There we are. You might even find that it's already starting to dry a little bit as well. So, I'm going to, one moment, unplug my hot glue gun, and I'm going to paint the inside of those eyes, making sure we miss the beak and miss that white triangle in the middle there too. And coming along the other side now. Just twisting my brush around so that it covers all the different pieces. It's really starting to take shape now, isn't it? There we go. That's that last little piece there. And there we have it. And of course, one more bit here. And then we can move on. I do love a painting activity. So much fun and so relaxing to do. Right, there we have it. our finished eyes and beak, well, we have yet to add the white and the orange, but we have done all those brown parts, so that is good. Right, so I am running out of space, girls and boys. There's so many things around me, so many things. There we go. Right, okay. So, what is next? Well, next we need, where are we? We're going to make our feet. So you need that pipe cleaner, your orange pipe cleaner. And you need your scissors. So, let's have a look. We're going to pop that in half like so. And you're going to cut it like so. And then you have 2 pieces. Now, you need 3 little claws. So, you're going to make 1 like so. I'm going to bring that a bit further down for you. And then you're going to bring that back like so. So I might make it a little smaller actually. So down and back up. There we go. Now in the middle here, I want you to twist that around like so. Okay. And then you want a little bit that will go up like a little leg there, and you're going to twist that. I'll show you a little slower with the next one. And there we have our little foot. So another one. So nice small piece there, more or less the same size. And then up. Down, back along the same part there, and then we're going to give it a little twist so it's nice and tight. We're going to leave a little piece here, again about a finger's width apart, and that will be our leg. Then we're going to come back along, open out like so, and you're going to twist there as well. So you should have something when you've just sort of straightened it all out. Give it a few extra twists if it needs it. There we go. I might give that another hoop around there. There we go. That's nice and together. And you can see we've got those 2 gorgeous little feet for our owl. So I'm going to put those to the side also. I don't need those for now. And I'm going to bring my leaves in. Remember, 2 leaves and we want them painted brown. So bring that brown paint back and get painting. Here we go. Let's use this messy bit that we made earlier. So, get lots of nice brown paint on there. And you will have 1 wing. That's right, we're making our wings out of these leaves. Some more brown paint for our next leaf. Oh, do you see that? Brown paint splattered everywhere. go. And I'm just going to bring that a bit closer so you can see what we're doing. Hope everyone is catching up nicely. I know that these things can take a little time, but don't worry. Take your time, do it in your own time. There we go, we've got our second wing. Beautiful. And popping that to the side again. And now I'm going to pop that over again so I've got a clean surface, and I'm going to wash my brush just for 1 second because next we need some white. So, look, it's like chocolate milkshake, but I don't think it would taste very good, would it? So don't go drinking it, please. Right, here we are. So I'm just going to give that a wipe here as well. How is everyone getting on? Are we all getting on okay? Good. Right, there we go. So I have my nice clean brush. Sorry about that. And we're going to paint that white piece in the middle, that little white section. So I need to bring back my white paint. Nice splodge of paint. There we go. And let's get painting that. So I'm going to bring that closer for you all to see what I'm doing here. So just painting that nice sort of white triangle. Do a second layer to get rid of any little brown bits that might have snuck in. And there we have it. Right, and then, oh, I've just dropped something. Got to go and get that. Righty-ho. So we want to paint this here orange. Now, you also, once it's dry, want white inside the eyes. So I will show you what I've done with that in a little moment on the one that I made earlier. Just cleaning my brush so I can use the orange. And here we go. Of orange paint on there. And so you want all of that covered in orange, like this one that I made a little earlier. Here we go. So, if anyone is experiencing problems with the video, don't forget it goes up onto YouTube, and you could let us know, give us a comment, and let us know if you're having any problems. But it does also go onto YouTube after, so you can watch it there also. Right, we have our finished little head. So we've got the eyes painted white inside, got lovely white across the top. You can see I also did a little line at the back here, and I've coloured all of my beak in orange, and the inside in brown. So there we have it. So now we need those googly eyes. So let me get mine. Here we go. Now there are two kinds of googly eyes that they do. Sometimes you can get them where they just have a paper back and you need to glue it on and then stick. Or like these ones, if I can get it, they have a little adhesive side, sticky. So I'm going to stick that, I'll bring that closer for you. I'm going to stick that down like so. Can you see? There we go, I have one eye there. I'll bring it a bit closer for you. There we are. And another one inside here. Oh, it's a bit tricky. Come on. Nearly there. And ta-da! We've done it. So sticking that down again in the other eye socket. There we are. So do wait for that to dry completely, because otherwise it won't stick very well and you'll have paint everywhere and it just will be a mess. So wait for it to dry and then you can stick them in and have something like this. So again, I'm going to pop him to the side because now I need my paper. Now, you can use white, or today I'm going to use brown. So the choice is yours, and I want you to concertina your paper. So you know when you fold back and forth, or in origami we call it a mountain and a valley fold. And it's also how you make a paper fan when it's too hot. So I'm just going to fold once there, and over the other side, and flip, and over the other side, and flip, and just keep repeating that. There we go. Perfect. Let's bring it into the middle now. And we are done. Now, I want you to take your scissors and I want you to cut about an inch there. So you're going to cut all the way across like so. And we're going to do another one just to be sure that we have enough. And I'm going to pop them to the side, and you have this little sort of concertina, or like an accordion. So we're going to cut that now into a little triangle. So, I'm going to cut down. Now you don't want to cut too much of the fold here. You want to keep that fold, as that's how it will stay together. Now I'm going to remove these little offcuts, and you'll see you've got this little sort of triangle shape. Now you can cut that a little bit more if you want to make it more of a point. There we are, like so. So you will have something like this, and when you open it out, it should look like this. Now these are going to create the feathers for our owl. So let's have a look. Oh, right. So we're going to bring our body over and to place that down, and you will need your glue stick as well. So I want you to put them on here like so. Now the bottom, because it's small, will probably need 2. Then in the next row we'll need 3 and 4, and then back to 3 and back to 2. But it really depends how big you have made your body. So you might need a little more than I do or a little less, but that's fine. So let's cut that first 2 off. And to pop some glue just at the top here. Just at the top, so not down into the point. Just along the top there. And we're going to stick it right near the bottom, like so. And then we're going to measure our next row. So I think 3 will work. So again, gluing across the top there, leaving the points, and you're going to stick that over like so. Now you can see sort of creating this little feathery effect, like so. Now, next one, how many do I need? Let's see. Let's use 3, no, 4. We're going to use 4. And we're going to just cut a little bit further up into there as well, just to make it look a little more defined. There we go, like so. Now you can cut around the edges of these later if you feel that it's too wide. But first we're just making sure we get that lovely little shape of the feathers. There we are, like so. Really starting to take shape. Do you like it? Fantastic. And another row. Let's bring that second row back and just cut that into a triangle too. There we go. Fantastic. And we'll open that out. And I think we'll use another 4 would be good. Another 4. Go. And 3. And perhaps another 3 there. And then I think 2 at the top. So you see, it totally depends on how many you'd like and just how many looks about right. So I'm going to stick it there because here we will have our head, so you don't need to worry if you've got a little bit of brown poking up there at the top. No problem at all. There we are. And I'm going to trim around the sides now too. So, trimming around the sides. Isn't it good? Very cute indeed. Now it's time to get sticking. Sticking. I will turn my glue gun back on and have a little drink. And you can see that shape's really starting to come together. Now we will draw some pen around. When it's all dry, you can do this at home. You can draw some pen around those points so that it looks more defined. Right, so we need our head with our googly eyes. So we're going to stick this using the back here, using our hot glue gun. We will stick that on like so, okay? And it will look a little something like this. And of course we need our eyes to, we need our wings also. So we'll pop them on like so, and our little feet as well. So let's see if my glue gun is ready. A few more minutes I think on that. So you guys just catch up if you can, and we will soon start. Just wipe my brush again because I will need the white again in a moment. There we are. And we are almost ready to get sticking. Let's have a look. It's coming. The glue is almost ready. We're ready. We can go. So I'm going to glue across the back here, like so. I'm going to push down on the extra bit of glue at the end, just so that it comes through a bit easier. There we go. Lots and lots of glue. I think it needs to heat up just a little bit more. There we are. Now again, sticking on like so. And making sure we hold it down really secure, really firm when we press. Oh, we need a little bit more glue. You see, this can happen, but not to worry. You can just squeeze some more glue out. See, this is why you need to do it as quick as possible, because the glue does dry very quickly. So there we go. I'm going to hold that really strong now, really firm. You can see he's really starting to come together as well now. Our cute little owl. There we go. And we're gluing now the wings onto the side. So I like to glue here. Choose which side up you feel is best. And then I like to glue the little twig at the top there. And I'm going to stick it about there, and I'm going to hold it down. And then we will do the other one. Oh, I'm nearly stuck to it. There we are. I'll show you how we've got on so far. So it should look a little something like this. Once more, over here. Nice amount of glue. Sticking over there like so. And then I will need my feet. really coming along now. Let's see, where did I put my feet? They are here. So you need to glue along this piece here. Just some glue along there, and you'll stick that like so. So let's do that now. There we go. Flip over our little friend. Being careful of the glue if you're using that hot glue gun, but also making sure it's stuck nice and firmly as well. There we go. All done, like so. And the other one now. Glue gun out of the way. Quick. Sticking on the back and holding down. And once they're stuck in place, then you can just adjust your feet a little bit and make sure you've got them in the right angle that you want them to look. And yeah, remember, make it your own. That is what is important here, to have fun and to make it your own. And of course you can send those pictures in when you've finished your owl. Please keep sending them in because I love to see them. It's great, and I think it's great for other people to see what hard work and amazing creativity you have put into your design also. So well done guys, and well done for everyone taking part. There we are, we have our beautiful little owl. Now we have just one more thing to do. Now because I used the brown paper, I'm going to use some white paint. Now of course, if you used the white paper, you would use brown paint like this one here. So this is depending on what you have used there. Make sure you pick the right paint. So I'm going to use white. I'm going to dab in my brush like so. Now I'm going to dab like this, okay? I'm not going to paint in nice strokes, I'm just going to dab like so. So, like this. Not quite. There we go, like so. Can you see? Wings so we can get underneath there. I'll come a bit closer for you guys. Lifting the head, but very carefully because we don't want to make any mistakes, do we? We don't want to unglue that head. But of course, if that happens, you can just glue it again, it's fine. And there we have it, I think. That looks like enough to me. What do you think? Let's have a look at that. There he is. Beautiful. Wow. Ah, so happy with that one. Very happy indeed. Now, of course, one last thing is to get that ribbon on there so we can hold it up or hang it up. So I'm just going to unplug my hot glue gun, and I'm going to get a little pencil and make a hole in the top here in the white part. So I'll get my pencil. Now maybe ask an adult to help you again with this because you don't want to hurt yourself. But so there we go. You might want some scissors just to make it a little bit easier. And let's cut into a rubber, so we've got, or a razor, so we've got a little bit of a firmer surface. So please use an adult to help you with this. There we go. There we are, we have our hole. So now we're going to pop some of the ribbon inside through the hole. You might want to just bend it slightly like that so it fits through. And poke it through the top, slide it all the way through. And you can tie it off wherever you feel is best. Any length will be fine. It's all depending on where you would like to put your little owl. There we are. So I'm going to chop off the end there because I don't need that and I can use that for another craft. So there we have it. Our finished and very, very cute little owl. What do you think? Well done, girls and boys. You've all done brilliantly well and I am super proud of you. So congratulations, well done. And there we have it. You now have your very own little owl. Oh, he's spinning around, flying about. Now, bring these to our story on Friday because our story is all about owls. And if you bring your little pet owl with you, then they can enjoy it with you as well. So make sure you do that. Well, thank you very much for joining me, but it's time for me to go. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining in. And don't forget, these videos all go up onto YouTube for you to watch anytime you like. And if you enjoyed this video, then go and give it a big thumbs up. And if you really loved it, why not subscribe? And of course, you can always give the bell a little ring-a-ding-ding to get those notifications too. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. See you soon. Goodbye. Bye.